Hi, welcome to my channel. In today's class, we're going to discuss about matrix operation. Here, we're going to discuss some matrix operation in today's class. In previous class, we learned some basic concepts of multidimensional array. That is how we're going to read and write the what a two-dimensional array, how we're going to read the matrix elements, and how we're going to print the matrix element. These are all the concepts that is we discussed in previous class. That is multi-dimensional array part 1. Okay, in today's class we going to discuss matrix operation. Before going to the what addition and subtraction of the matrices, this is between the two matrices, right? So what are all the requirements means we need what are two matrices. Here assume m value, that is what number of rows value, that is 2, and the number of column value what I am taking, that is what 2, means what 2 rows and the 2 columns. So I am going to initialize the what or I am going to read the first matrix element, that is a of 0 0, that it clearly specifies what zeroth row, zeroth column. For that I am going to assigning the value, that is 1. Zeroth row first column I am assigning the value 1, and first row zeroth column I am assigning the value 1. First row first column I am assigning the value 1. So for all the first matrix element I am assigning the value 1, since 2 rows and the 2 column. So totally 4 values, all the values are 1 with respect to first matrix. Similarly with respect to second matrix, for that I took the variable, that is what b, 0th row 0th column 1. Same way 0th row first column 1, 1 first row 0th column 1, first row first column, and that is 1, that is what 1. So these are the two matrices. I am going to initialize the value 1. Now how it works? Okay, so this is the code with respect to addition and the subtraction between the two matrices. First thing, first for loop, that is what I is equal to 0. Okay, so I is the variable here I am using for incrementing the rows. J is the variable I am going to use for incrementing the column. Okay, first thing I am initializing the I value to 0. 0 less than m value. M value is what? That is 2, right? Now 0 less than 2 condition is what? True. So for I is equal to 0, J is equal to 0, that is sum of ij value, that is what sum of 0 0 value. Okay, here 0 less than 2 condition is what? True. It enters into the second for loop. Now these are the two what statements, that is what first thing is what sum of ij, that is what sum of 0 0, it is assigned by a of 0 0 plus b of 0 0. See here, sum of 0 0, it is nothing but what a of 0 0 plus b of 0 0, that is 1 plus 1, result is what? 2. Then and another statement is there, that is what subtraction, right? Sub of ij is equal to, it going to perform the subtraction between the two matrices, that is a of 0 0 minus b of 0 0. Here value 1, a of 0 0, and b of 0 0 value 1. 1 minus 1, result is what? 0. Now control goes to where? Here again control goes to here. J is going to be incrementing, means you are incrementing the column. Previously j value is what? 0. Now j value is what? 1. 1 less than 2 condition is what? Again it is what? True. Sum of 0 1. Okay, sum of 0 1 is equal to a of 0 1 plus b of 0 1. This one 1 plus 1 2, and 1 minus 1 0, right? Now again you are incrementing, okay, j value. Now control goes to here only. J value previous it is what? 1. Now j value is what? 1. 1 less than 2 condition is what? True. Now previously j value is what? 1. Now j value is going to be incremented by 2. 2 less than 2 condition is what? False, right? Now control goes to where? This one. Okay, previously I value is what? 0. Now I is incremented by 1. 1 less than 2 condition is what? True. It enters into this loop. Now j again it is starting from 0. 0 less than 2 condition is true. Now sum of 1 0. Okay, now sum of 1 0 is what? Whenever I value is 1, j value is equal to 0. Sum of 1 0, a of 1 0 plus b of 1 0. Next control goes to where? Here this one, subtraction of 1 0, a of 1 0 minus b of 1 0, that is 1 minus 1 0. Now control goes to where this one. J previously it is 0. Now j value is going to be incremented by 1 less than 2, right? So condition is true. Now whenever I value is equal to 1, j value is equal to 1, sum of 1 1, sum of 1 1 is nothing but what? A of 1 1 plus b of 1 1. And another statement is what? Sub of 1 1, a of 1 1 minus b of 1 1, 1 minus 1, result is what? 0. Now control goes to where? Here. Okay, previously j value is 1, now j is going to be incremented by 1. Now j value is equal to 2, 2 less than 2, condition false. Now control goes to where? This one. Previously I value is equal to 1, now it's going to be incremented by 1. Now I value is equal to 2, 2 less than 2, condition is false, so it's going to come out from this for loop. This is what how it works with respect to addition and the subtraction of the matrices. This is the what tracing part with respect to addition and subtraction of two matrices. Basic requirement is what? Here you need two matrices. You're going to read the two matrices, or you're going to initialize the two matrices, then you can perform the addition and the subtraction of two matrices. Then second thing is what? Transpose of a matrix. So already you learned this transpose of the matrix in your second PU or first PU. Transpose of the matrix, for that transpose of the matrix you need require only first one matrix is enough for performing the transpose operation. Okay, here you are assuming the two rows and the two columns. First thing, zeroth row, zeroth column, I am initializing the value 1. Zeroth row, first column, I am initializing the value 2. First row, zeroth column, I am initializing the value 3. First row, first column, I am initializing the value 4. Okay, totally 1 2 3 4 4 values I am initializing, since two rows and the two columns. Only the first matrix, that is what here I took the first matrix variable, that is what? A only. Okay, here you need not require the second matrix, only one matrix is enough for performing what? Transpose operation, right? So what is the resultant matrix? What I want? 1 2 3 4, this is the matrix, right? Resultant matrix is what? It's going to transpose. Okay, 1 remaining as it is, but in place of 2 what value it should come? That is what? 3. So 1 3, next 2 4. Okay, 1 3 2 4, that is the result I required. For that I am going to write this code. Okay, for I is equal to 0, I is assigned to 0, I less than m, I plus plus m. Okay, first thing, I value it is what? 0. 0 less than 2, condition is true, it enters into the second for loop checking condition, that is what? J is equal to 0. 0 less than 2, condition is true, it enters into the second for loop. Next thing is what? Transpose of the ji. Okay, j value is what? 0, and I value is 0, both are 0 0, no change, and that is what? A of ij value, whatever the A of 0 0 value is there, same thing it is, that values are assigned to what? Transpose of ji. Okay, see here, this one, transpose of 0 0 is assigned by this value, that is what? A of 0 0 value, that is 1. Now j value is going to be increment by 1, 1 less than 2, condition is true. Now transpose of j value is what? 1, and I value is what? 0. Transpose of 1 0 is assigned by A of 0 1. See here, transpose of 1 0 is assigned by A of 1 0 value, that is transpose of 1 0 is assigned by A of 0 1 value. A of 0 1 value is what? 2. Okay, so this is the value. Next thing is what? Control goes to where? J. Okay, j plus plus, previously it was 1. Okay, now j plus plus, j less than that is what? 2. 2 less than 2, condition is false, control goes to where? Here. Now I value is going to be increment by 1, 1 less than 2, condition is true. Now you are checking the condition with respect to second for loop. J is equal to 0, again it is starting from 0, 0 less than 2, condition is true. Now j value is 0 and I value is what? 1. Transpose of 0 1. Okay, transpose of 0 1 is assigned by A of 1 0. Okay, A of 1 0 value is what here now? That is what? 3. Okay, so transpose of 0 1 is assigned by the value A of 1 0, that is 3. Now control goes to where? Again this one, j plus plus, again j value previously it is 0, now j value is 1, 1 less than 2, condition is true. Transpose of 1 1 is assigned by A of 1 1. Okay, transpose of 1 1 is assigned by a of 1 1 value, that is 4. Okay, this is how it works with respect to transpose of a matrix. For the transpose of a matrix, remember, you need only one matrix. For that matrix, you're going to perform the transpose operation. So 1 2 3 4, resultant matrix is what? 1 3 2 4. Just you are interchanging the I and j values here. Okay, so that is, you can perform this thing by just interchanging the jth and ith place. That is what transpose of ji is assigned by a of ij. Very simple. This is transpose of a matrix. Then another matrix operation, that is what? Trace of a matrix. Trace of a matrix is nothing but what? Sum of the diagonal elements, right? Okay, so here also you require only one matrix. Okay, here also two rows. You assume m is number of rows and n is number of columns. Here I am initializing the matrix elements, that is first matrix. Only one matrix is required. For that I am taking the variable a of 0 0, 0th row 0th column 1, 0th row first column 2, first row 0th column 3, first row first column 4. And now I need to calculate what? Sum of the diagonal elements, right? Okay, sum of the diagonal element. Sum of the diagonal element means what? Whenever I value, it's going to be equal with j value, that is a of 0 0 1, right? And I value equal to j value, that is a of 1 1. 1 plus 4, resultant is what? 5. I want trace value should be 5. Okay, so what's the code with respect for calculating the diagonal element? Before I am going to initialize what? A trace value to 0, because if you are not initializing the trace value to 0 while calculating, it will take trace to garbage value. That's why first you need to initialize the trace value to 0. First thing, for I is equal to 0, I less than m, right? 0 less than 2 condition is true. Now it is checking the second condition. Now j is equal to 0, 0 less than 2 condition is true. If I is equal to j value, that is what? 0 is equal to 0, trace is assigned by trace value, that is what? Trace value is what? 0 0 plus a of ij. Okay, a of ij value is what? A of 0 0. Okay, 0 plus a of 0 0 value is what? A of 0 0 value is what? 1. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Now control goes to where? This one, j, right? Now j is incremented by 1. 1 less than 2 condition is true, but 1 is not with matching with what? That is what? 0. 0 is not equal to 1, condition false, right? Now it this statement, it won't execute. J value, it is incremented by, again it is 1, that is what? Previously j value is 1, now it is incrementing j value is equal to 2. 2 less than 2 condition is false. Now it enters into the first for loop. I is incremented by 1, 1 less than what? 2 condition is true. Now again it is starting from j is equal to 0, 0 less than n value. N value is what now here? 2. 0 less than 2 condition is true. Now I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0, condition false. This statement, it won't execute. J you are incrementing by 1, 1 less than 2 condition is true, right? Now I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, trace is assigned by trace plus previous trace value is what? That is 1 here, trace 1 plus that is a of ij. Okay, a of ij value is what? That is a of 1 1 4. Okay, 1 plus 4, result is what? 5. Now control goes to where? Here again j. Okay, j plus plus, j value is equal to 2, 2 less than 2 condition false. Now here I, previously I value is equal to 1, now I plus plus, that is now 2, 2 less than 2 condition is what? False. This is what, how you going to compute the trace of the matrix, that is what? Sum of the diagonal element 1 plus 4, lastly result is what? 5. Whenever I value is equal to j, you're going to perform, that is what? Trace is assigned by trace plus a of ij. That's it. Okay, trace is assigned by trace plus a of ij whenever if both I and j are equal. Then another important matrix operation, that is matrix multiplication. Okay, for this matrix multiplication, requirement is what? You require two matrices. Okay, you require two matrices. Before the two matrices, you're going to read the first matrix. Okay, first matrix order. Okay, first matrix of order, I am taking the variable m and n. M is what? Number of the rows of first matrix, and n is what? Number of the rows of second matrix. sorry, m is what number of the rows of first matrix, n is what number of the columns of the first matrix. Okay, first matrix of order, m is number of the rows of first matrix, and n is what number of the columns of first matrix. Then second matrix of order, I am taking p and q, number of rows of second matrix, number of rows, number of columns of the second matrix. Q is what number of columns of the second matrix. This is the two orders first you need to read. So second thing, before performing the matrix multiplication, okay, very first condition, that is you need to check matrix multiplication possible or not. So how you going to check matrix multiplication possible or not? Number of the columns of the first matrix and the number of the rows of second matrix, if both are equal, number of columns of the first matrix and number of rows of the second matrix, if both are equal, then only matrix multiplication is possible. Otherwise matrix multiplication is not at all possible. You need to check that condition. Matrix multiplication possible only if n value equal to p value. Suppose if n value not equal to p, that is number of the columns of the first matrix and number of the rows of the second matrix, if both are not matches, at that time you're going to print the message matrix multiplication not at all possible, right? Okay, here we're going to check this one. Okay, before that, first you assume this one, that is first number of rows of first matrix, that is what 1, and number of columns of the first matrix, that is 2. Okay, 1 and 2, that is what 1 cross 2, that is with respect to first matrix. 2 cross 1, that is with respect to second matrix. So see here, n value is equal to 2 and p value is equal to 2. Obviously n value equal to p, so matrix multiplication is possible. M and N are what? Number of the rows and the columns of first matrix. P and Q is what? Number of the rows and the columns of second matrix. So here n value is equal to 2, p value is equal to 2. So matrix multiplication is possible. Now you are assuming, I am reading the first matrix element A of 0, 0, because first row, okay, only one row, two columns. So how many elements? Only two elements, right? A of 0, 0 value is equal to 1, A of 0, 1 value is equal to 2. Next thing is what? Rows and the column, that is what? Two rows and only one column, so that only how many elements are there here? Totally two elements. B of 0, 0 value is what? 3, and B of 1, 0 value is what? 4. Okay, so this is the first matrix element, and this is what? Second matrix element. Okay, see here, I will explain the code snippet here. First thing, I is equal to 0. Okay, 0 less than m value is what? 1. Condition is true. It enters into checking the second for loop condition. J is equal to 0. 0 less than q value. Okay, q value is what? 1. Okay, condition is true. Again, it enters into the second for loop. Now p of ij, okay, p of ij value, that is what? 0. Okay, p of ij, this is another matrix I am taking, that is I am taking for what? Resultant matrix. Okay, resultant matrix is what? P of ij. Okay, p of ij is what? Resultant matrix. Starting, I am initializing the value to what? 0. Next thing is what? For k is equal to 0, k less than n value. Okay, n value is what now? 2. Okay, k 0 less than 2, condition is what? True. Right, now you're going to perform what? You're going to calculate the resultant matrix. Okay, I is for incrementing the rows, j is for incrementing the columns. Now k is I am using to calculate the matrix. Okay, p of 0, 0, p of 0, 0 is assigned by p of 0, 0 value is what? First I initialize the value to 0. Now p of 0, 0 is equal to 0 plus a of ik. Okay, I value is what? 0, and the k value is what? 0. A of 0, 0, a of 0, 0 value is what? That is 1, 1 into, okay, and b of kj. Okay, next thing is what? B of kj. K value is what? 0, and the j value is what? 0, right? So b of 0, 0 value is what? 3. Now that's why p of 0, 0 is assigned by 0 plus 1 into 3. So 3 plus 0, resultant thing is what? 3. So this resultant matrix is going to store what? All the matrix multiplication whatever the result it's going to give, that value it's going to store in the resultant matrix system. Now k is going to be increment by 1, 1 less than 2, condition is what? True, right? N value is what? 2. Okay, 1 less than 2, condition is true. Now p of ij, okay, that is what? P of ij, that is 0 0 if assigned by p of ij again. Okay, p of 0 0, previously p of 0 0 value is what? 3, right? 3 plus a of ik, right? A of ik, okay, I value is what? 0, and the k value is what? Now what it is in, now previously k value is what? 0, now it is incremented by 1, a of 0 1. Okay, a of 0 1 value is what? That is 2, right? A of 0 1 value is what? 2. 2 into b of kj, that is what? B of k value is what? 1, and the j value is what? 0, that is what? 2 into 4, right? B of 1 0 value is what? 4. 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 3, that is what? 11. Now control goes to where? This one. K value previously it is what? 1. It's going to be incremented by 2. Okay, right? So 2 less than 2, condition is what? False. Okay, 2 less than 2, condition is what? False. Now if condition is false, control goes to where? This one, right? Okay, previously j value is what I said, 0. Now j value is going to be increment by 1. Okay, q value is what? 1 here. Q value is what? 1. 1 less than 1, false, condition. Now control goes to where? This one. Previously I value is what? 0. Okay, next I plus plus I is going to be increment by 1, 1 less than m value. Okay, 1 less than 1, condition is what? False. So it's going to come out from all the loops. So this is how matrix multiplication works here. Okay, I it is for incrementing the rows, j is for incrementing the column. P of ij, initially you need to initialize the value to 0, because otherwise it's going to take the garbage value here. Okay, resultant matrix, what are all the things are there in the resultant matrix? Okay, so what's the use of resultant matrix? Means it's going to give the result of what? Matrix multiplication, so that you need to use what? Incrementing the rows and columns, you're going to use what? Another thing, another loop, that is what? K value. Okay, so that is for performing the matrix multiplication here, a of ik and b of kj. So you're going to use what? This one. For matrix multiplication between the rows and the columns, you're going to use what? K is equal to 0, k less than n, k plus plus. Then so this is the main statement for what? Matrix multiplication. P of ij is assigned by P of ij plus A of ik into B of kj. So one quick recap with respect to matrix multiplication. First matrix that is required, that is of order m and n. M is what? Number of rows of first matrix, and number of columns of the first matrix. Then second matrix also required, that is because matrix multiplication is possible only between the two matrices, right? So here with respect to the second matrix, p is the number of the rows and the q is the number of the columns of the second matrix. First and foremost condition here, you need to check matrix multiplication is possible or not if n value, that is what? Number of the columns of the first matrix and number of the rows of the second matrix, if both are equal, then only matrix multiplication is possible, otherwise matrix multiplication is not possible. Then this is the first thing what I did. I read the values, then first condition I checked the thing, then I assume the values of first matrix and the second matrix, and then I am performing the matrix multiplication here by using this code snippet. Okay, I value starting 0, 0 less than m value, that is 1 here, condition is true. It enters into the second for loop for checking the condition. J is equal to 0, 0 less than q value, that is 1. It enters into the what? This one, P of ij, it is initialized to 0, 0, k is equal to 0, 0 less than n value is equal to 2, condition is true. Then you are checking the it enters into this statement. P of ij is assigned by P of 0 0 value. P of 0 0 value is what here? That is 0, because you initialize early, that is what? P of 0 0 value is equal to 0, that is 0 plus A of ik. Okay, that is what? 0 k value is what? 0. A of ik, a of 0 0 value is what? 1. 1 into b of kj. Okay, that is what? 0. B of 0 in b of kj, that is what? B of 0 and 0. B of 0 0 value is what? 3. So 1 into 3, 3 plus 0, 3. Now k is going to be incremented by 1. 1 less than 2, condition is true. P of 0 0 is equal to a p of 0 0, that is what? Previous value is what? 3, plus a of ik. A of ik value is what? This one, 0. Okay, k value is what? 0 1. A of 0 1 value is what? 2. 2 into b of kj. Okay, so b of kj is what? B of 1 0. Okay, b of 1 0 value is what? 4. So 4 to the 8 plus 3 11. Now k again it's going to be increment by 2. 2 less than 2, okay, that is what? Condition is going to be false. Now it enters into the this loop. Now again j is going to be incremented by 1. 1 less than 1, condition is false here, because here I given only up to j less than q. Q value is what? 1. Next it comes again it comes to control comes to here. I value previously 0. Now it's going to be incremented by 1. 1 less than m1, condition is what? False. So it come out from all the what loops. This is how matrix multiplication works. This is very important. These are the very important matrix operation, that is first thing, addition and the subtraction of matrices between the two matrices. Then transpose of a matrix, single matrix, trace of a matrix, single matrix, again matrix multiplication. This is again between the two matrices. Now we're going to check the program how it works here. So I will go to the what OS Fedora. I'm going to start Fedora. So password. You can run this thing in any compiler, C compiler. I'm using Fedora version, Fedora operating system, and that is C compiler here. First thing, I will go to the program. That is first program is what? Addition and the subtraction of two matrices. This is the first program, addition and the subtraction of the two matrices. Okay, here first thing, enter the number of the rows and the columns. Here first you're going to enter rows, m number of rows, and n number of columns. Now first you're going to read the first matrix elements here. I is equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. J is equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Then you're going to read the first matrix element by using the first variable a, and then again same to same code for reading the second matrix element. For I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. J 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Here I use the second variable b. Then this is the what? To perform the addition and the subtraction of the two matrices. This is the code snippet. I is equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. J equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Same order here. Sum, that is what? Addition of the two matrices. Sum of the ij is equal to a of ij plus b of ij. Then subtraction of the two matrices, that is differences between the two matrices. Then lastly I am going to print the what? Sum of the two matrix elements like this, and this one. So while printing, please be careful here. Between the elements I given tab, that is slash t. If I want to move next row, I given what? New line character, that is what? Slash n. Okay, later I is going to be incremented by 1. So it's going to start with first row, 0th column, first row, first column, like that. Okay, no problem. So this is the code snippet for printing the second matrix element. Okay, so now we will check how it works. Save the code, then compile it. After compiling, okay, no error, dot slash a dot out for executing. Okay, enter the number of the rows and columns. Okay, here I took 2 rows and 2 columns. Enter the first matrix element, that is 1 1 1 1. Enter the second matrix element, same thing I am giving. You can give your own value. Okay, this is the output, right? So 1 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 1, that is what, sorry, 1 plus 1 2, here also 1 plus 1 2, differences 1 minus 1 0 and 1 minus 1 0. This is the addition and the what addition of the two matrices and the differences of the two matrices. This is first operation what I specified, that is addition and the subtraction of the two matrices. And then another one, that is transpose of a matrix, right? Okay, already I written code for this one, transpose of the matrix. Okay, transpose, for the transpose of the matrix, just you are reading the number of row, number of column, only one matrix is enough. First you read the first matrix, I mean one matrix, that is for that a is the variable. Then just you're going to interchange the I and j values. Transpose of the ji is equal to a of ij, so it's going to interchange the I and j values. Now you're going to print the resultant matrix here, resultant transpose matrix. Transpose matrix elements are, okay, transpose of ij. Again I will save this code, I will execute cc space transpose.c for compilation. Enter the number of rows, 2 columns. Okay, 1 2, first row, 2 columns, then second row, again 3 and 4, 2 columns. Resultant transpose matrix is what? 1 3 2 4. Values are interchanged, I and j values. Whenever I is equal to j, same values. 1 and 4 it is not interchanged, but in place of I and j, that is in place of 2 here 3 is there, in place of 2, in place of 3 here 2 is there. This is what transposed matrix. Then another program, that is trace of the matrix, what I explained, that is sum of the diagonal elements. For that one matrix is required. You read first matrix, that is variable a is here. Now trace is initialized to 0. Whenever I value equal to 0, sorry, whenever I value equal to j value, okay, correct, right? When principal diagonal element, that is what diagonal element, that is a of ij, that is of a of 0 0, a of 1 1, a of 2 2, like that. Whenever I value equal to j, then you're going to what calculate the principal, that is what diagonal elements, that is sum of the diagonal elements. Trace is assigned by trace plus a of ij. Okay, see, this is the code for what trace of the matrix. Save this code, then run program. Enter the number of rows, 2 columns, matrix elements 1 2 and 3 4. What is the resultant trace of the matrix? That is 1 plus 4, result is 5. Okay, 5 it is printing here. Then next thing, matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication, this is the code already I written. Okay, see, this is the code for matrix multiplication. First thing, first you're going to enter number of the rows and the columns of the first matrix. Then second thing, number of the rows and the columns of the second matrix. Then third thing, you're going to enter the matrix elements of the first matrix. Then fourth one, you're going to enter the matrix elements of the second matrix, that is m and n, number of rows and the columns of the first matrix. First matrix I took the variable a, and I is for incrementing the rows and j is for incrementing the columns. Similarly for the second matrix, p is number of the rows of the second matrix, q is number of the columns of the second matrix. I is for incrementing rows and j is for incrementing the column. Okay, very basic condition. First you need to check matrix multiplication possible or not. if n value not equal to p, that is what number of the columns of the first matrix and number of the rows of the second matrix you are checking. If n value not equal to p, you are printing the statement matrix multiplication not at all possible. Otherwise, I am writing entire code in the else part. Before that, you need to check. That's why I'm checking in with respect to if condition. If matrix multiplication is possible, then only it enters into else part. Otherwise, directly it is printing the statement matrix multiplication not at all possible. Now, first thing here, this is the code snippet for calculating the to perform the multiplication between the two matrices. That is for I is equal to 0, okay, I less than m, I plus plus. For j is equal to 0, j less than q, j plus plus. Resultant matrix, that is what multiplication of the two matrices I took, that is what variable multiplication of mul of ij. First thing, I am initializing the value to 0, k is equal to 0, k less than n, k plus plus, for incrementing rows as well as for incrementing the columns. That is here I took a of ik into b of kj. K it acts as both column as well as what row, right? A of ik and b of kj. So this is for multiplication between the two matrices. This is the statement, very important statement for multiplication between the two matrices. After calculating what multiplication of two matrices, this is the resultant matrix multiplication of ij. I need to print this one, that is product of the two matrix element. So first thing, I is equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. While printing, be careful, percentage d slash d multiplication of ij. Lastly, for another row, I am giving slash n. So this is for matrix multiplication code. Save this code, then close it, compile, cc space mat multiplication dot c dot slash a dot out, right? Enter the number of rows and the columns of the first matrix. Number of rows, that is 1, 2. Enter the number of the rows and the columns of the second matrix. So 2, 1. What about resultant matrix? 1 cross 1, right? So 1, 2. First row, 2 columns as with respect to first matrix. Enter the second matrix element. 2 rows, 1 column, right? 2 rows, 1 column. That is 3 and 4. So product of the two matrix element, that is 1 cross 2. See here, 1 cross 2 and 2 cross 1. 2 to cancel. 1 cross 1 will be the resultant matrix. That is what? Only 11 here. So I will check with respect to another one. 2 rows and 2 columns. 2 rows and the 2 columns with respect to second matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the first matrix element value. 1, 2, 4, 3. Second matrix element value. Resultant product of the two matrix element, that is 9, 8, 19, 18. So this is how it works with respect to matrix multiplication. Remember one thing, while printing, be careful. So while printing, be careful. That is matrix multiplication. Okay, that is what product of the two matrices. Here for I is equal to 0, I less than m. Okay, so here you need to take j is equal to 0, j less than q, because m is the number of the rows of the first matrix, q is what? Number of the columns of the second matrix. So that is one you need to take care while printing. Otherwise you won't get output. Okay, you will get what? False result. That is m is what? Number of the rows of the first matrix. Q is what? Number of the rows columns of the second matrix. While printing, be careful. This is the thing. This is what matrix multiplication. Okay, so this is I covered all the topics with respect to multi-dimensional arrays. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Okay, thank you for today's session.